Hi there. Whoops. Unedited version and knocked the camera again. This is the bolero I've just finished. It's for an order. I don't know if you can see the actual stitch pattern. It's very pretty. The pattern I got off Etsy, I think it was. Yeah, I've given you the link to it before. It is over on the other side. So, whoops, past my window, past Buster. And here's hoping that the leg doesn't fall off the tripod again now. Let me see if I can sit down. Oh. Sorry about this, but I really haven't got the hang of editing yet. Despite Zoe, you know, 24 karat crochet and all her help, I still haven't really got the hang of it yet. Right, that's the pattern I've used for the black bolero. I'm 3/4 way through another one for a friend, and then I've also got an order for a black bolero in a different style. I mean, I love my orders, don't get me wrong, but I do wish you wouldn't all choose black. Right, what have I got? Well, what came in the post was my ice yarn order that I ordered with the money that I got from selling my clothes on eBay. Closed the deal on the woman who didn't pay me, and have hopefully offered it to somebody else. So fingers crossed that the state lady still wants it. Right, what did I get? Well, we're all talking about ice, and mostly I think it's the magic yarn. So I'm hoping you can see, because the sun's not very bright in here, so I'm hoping you can see. These are just what I got yesterday. This is the blue. I think they're magic light, most of these. I got the blue one, it's like denim shades of blue. And what else did I get yesterday? Oh, I did, when I was away in Greece, I did a lovely granny stitch, you know, triangular shawl in that one. And I loved it so much that I had to get another pack of it. And this one was actually a bit of a, not a boo-boo, but when I got this back it's actually fluffy because it's got some mohairs in it or whatever, an angora. I will use it up, but it isn't quite what I thought I'd ordered. Right, we're going back in the past now. We're going back. You've seen these in one of the last videos I made. That was the colour that I've ordered. We don't have anybody coming in, by the way. We just have ghosts in this house that open and close doors. And it is now opening on it, so it freaks the devil out of everybody that comes here, but not me. I'm used to it. I think actually, to be quite truthful, the house slopes. But I like to, you know, foster the image that we've got a ghost. That's the other one, that's again in ice. They're Ice Magic. They come from Yarn Paradise if you're interested in ordering. They come from Turkey. And I will say though that the wool appears to be tremendously cheap, but you must take into account your postage. But I find that even with the excessive postage, it's still cheap for what I would pay for the wool in the UK. I don't know whether it's the same in the US, but that's what I would, it's less than I would pay in the UK. This one is purples and greys, but it's also got a little bit of blue in it. That's another one that came from the last video. And now we're going into the realms of what was in my stash. A very, very bright one. Very bright indeed. You can see it, very jazzy, just me. Love things jazzy, that's bound to be mine. This one is sort of dusty pinks, pale pinks. Quite a nice colour. Now this is another one of my sort of boo-boos. Came out very, very pink and very, very sugary. I'm sure it'd be lovely for a little girl, a child. And that's another one that's similar. It's got dusty pinks and greys, I think they are. They may be taupe. Maybe taupe or whatever you want to call it. And that is just part of a ball that's left from a sweater that I actually did and sold. I did the, what do you call it, elegant sweater I think it's called. It's one of Jenny King's designs. That's another one in the ice. Quite bright as you can see, but not quite as bright as some of the other ones. And then there's an oddball, the same as the packet that I showed you before. You see that one opened. One I had left over from some other project. Oh, Buster's growling at somebody and I don't know who it is. And that's another brightly coloured one from Ice. They all come under the heading of Ice Magic. I think some of them come under the baby yarn section. But if you look on Yarn Paradise, you'll find them all. I mean, I absolutely love them. I love working with them. And I know Hayley is a great fan of them as well. Anyway, that's about it really, except to say that I went for my spine killing injection. Spine killing? Pain killing injection for my spine on Sunday. And it wasn't too bad of an experience, except that he really poked and prodded on the bottom of my spine. You know, your coccyx bit on your spine. And I really felt like he was sort of putting a drill bit in, but apart from that, whether it's working or not is a bit, the jury's out. All I can say is that it's a lot easier than it was, and I haven't actually had any painkillers since yesterday morning, was it? Yesterday lunch? Which is good for me because I normally take, 8 a day, and I need them, and they really don't take the edge off. So, and my knees feel quite great actually. I mean, they're still sore, but compared to what they normally are, you know, I really feel like I can walk about. But of course I'm supposed to be resting, and what do you do when it's the bin day? You know, you have to put your bins out. I live on my own, and the bins were full. And one of them was the bin with the gardening things in. And of course it weighs heavy, all the leaves and everything like that. So anyway, I put that out, and so we're waiting for that, aren't we? I might just venture out with Buster today. One never knows, it just depends how much I feel like it. Don't want to overstress myself too much with it being the second kind of day after my procedure. What did I do? I did get a little sippy cup. It's Disney's Fairies, although I think it's a bit of a knockoff for the price I paid for it. It had a different straw that went up like a jiggly straw, but when I started drinking from it, there must have been a hole in the straw, so I was getting like aerated water. It was like going when I was drinking with it, so I've had to go and find a normal straw. I'm still on the lookout though for, well, the big ones, you know, like the girls in America that Pam have and everything. But we're not being able to get out. I've looked online and they're quite expensive, so I'm sure I can find one a bit cheaper somewhere else. And this one doesn't solve the problem of if I knock it off, because I did knock it off and the lid just came off. Fortunately, I'm only drinking water in it, so no damage to the carpet except that it got wet. The idea was, you know, a clumsy Clara here, you know, I just, poof, everything goes flying, and I just thought it would be an answer to me not throwing everything around the floor as usual. Anyway, today I'm going to rest up again, and I'm going to do some more crochet. I'm finishing off another one exactly like the one I've just shown you, except that it's, if you remember, I ran out of the black wool, and I finished it off with I'm finishing it off with a slightly different shade of black. I can see it, I can tell, so I would never sell it. But my friend said to me, oh, I can't see the difference, I can't see it. So I said, right, I'll finish it off for you, because I mean, there's no point in doing all that work, is there? Because I've done the whole back. So I've done one side of the front, and I've started the other side of the front, so all I've got to do now is the sleeves and the band around it, and then that one will be done. There'll be another one out of the way. And I'm really itching to start something bright coloured, which is why I've got all the ice down. It's not for an order, it's just for me. I've got some nice patterns that I fancy for myself, and I've still got the ideas of making myself a granny square jacket with all those oddments in the garage that maybe could do with being, you know, pruned, because I've got so many. I mean, when I say oddments, I don't mean little oddments. I mean, we're talking a 1 ball or a 2 ball, you know, that would be ideal for a granny square. Would you like me ring? 99p from eBay, came all the way from China, post free. Oh, I live it up in the jewellery department, do I not? Anyway, that's enough for me waffling, so bye for now.